look up, then click the Academy button for free info on how to make huge money flipping houses.
All right, I'm Kimberly Yates. I'm with Century 21, been there 10 years, have a team of about 10 agents and clericals. I'm the #1 agent for Century 21 for the state of Georgia. You know, we've been top 10, top 20 across the nation over the last 3-4 years. Peter Vekselman had a connection in the area, being a successful investor in his coaching program. Working with Peter, you will be as successful as you want to be working with Peter. He is going to be there to answer your questions, to hold your hand, you know, in his coaching program. And there's not very many scenarios that he hasn't been familiar with. He is rock solid when it comes to his knowledge, and you know, he's always available. He takes his job very seriously. But again, you know, whatever an investor would want to put into the business, with Peter's help, you know, Peter will get him to the level that investor is looking forward.
Hey there, Peter Vekselman. So today I'm actually standing in our logistics room. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want to talk to you about logistics. And I want to specifically talk to you about the kind of logistics that tend to get in the way of you becoming successful. So here's what's happening right here in our office. We're actually in the process of moving. Within the next probably week and a half, hopefully no more than 2 weeks, we will be out of here. We're just going a little bit down the road, a mile or two down the road, and into a facility 3 times the size. Everyone is over the top excited. It's going to be fantastic. But here's how it relates to what I want to talk to you about. Logistically, this office will not miss a beat. Our phones won't be shut down for a day or a half a day or even 3 hours. Our computers won't be out of order. We will not put ourselves in a position when sellers are calling us, we can't communicate with them. We're not going to put ourselves in a position where we can't work with our agents out in the field. The bottom line is it is going to be a seamless move, and nothing will change in terms of our operations. But a move, especially something this size with all these people and all this infrastructure, that is a that is a major undertaking. So here's how it relates to what I want to talk to you about. So many times I see people in this business go through life events, major events, I guess you could say, and they use those life events as an excuse of stopping their progress in this business. For instance, it could be something like a move. How many times have I heard investors say, well, we're moving out of state, we're moving to a different neighborhood, we're moving, so we're gonna shut it down for a couple weeks just so we can make the move and I could mentally recover and all this. Why? How many times have I heard investors tell me, well, I'm changing my job, so right now I gotta focus on my job, I gotta focus on making the change, and then when I'm recouped and recovered, I'm gonna do that. Sometimes it could even be not a major, but a minor health issue, like, oh, I got a cold, so let me shut it down for a while. Sometimes it could be some kind of a family situation, it could be a social situation. Again, things that from the outside in, I guess we could say are fairly major, but the reality of this, you should never let a major event, short of something catastrophic happening, you should never let a major event get in the way from you being successful. See, one of the key factors to being successful is to keep the momentum going. One of the key factors to never becoming successful is to constantly do this. Start, stop, start, stop, start, stop, start, stop. Basically constantly losing momentum, because it takes time just to build up that momentum. So just by time, you know, I see this so many times, just by time somebody builds up momentum, they're starting to see some results, they're starting to get some traction, boom, something happens, they go backwards, then here it is again. We're spending 4 or 5 weeks building up momentum, we're on track, things are happening, life goes on, something happens, and they slow down. So do not let things get in the way of you being successful. Do not let things get in the way of you keeping your momentum. Momentum is one of the key factors in this business that are going to either get you successful or they're going to prevent you from being successful. So keep the momentum going.